Good afternoon, ladies. This is Summer, and I am making a video specifically for people wanting to meal plan for the 21-day fix, but this kind of thinking actually could be used for any program. But this is mostly for ladies doing the 21-day fix because I'm going to be talking about the containers and brackets and all that stuff. So the first thing you need to do when you get your challenge pack before you get anxious, or if, I don't know, maybe you're not like me, but when I first got it, I was anxious. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Just read this book, okay? Even if it takes you a day or two to go through it, read it and educate yourself on it, okay? There's important pages. The first one being which bracket you're going to be in. So you're going to have to do a calculation. And the book will explain how, and it will put you in a certain bracket. And that bracket will tell you how many of each of these colored containers you can eat a day. And so I had somebody ask the question, well, does it matter what containers I eat when? And the answer is no. As long as you eat all your containers that you're told to eat throughout your day, you're fine. You don't want to eat less, and you try not to eat more. So figure out which bracket you're in. So read this book, figure out which bracket you're in, and find the food list. And I would show you mine, but I've used this book so much my pages are just falling out. But there's food lists, so lists of food that go in the yellow container. So, and that's what you're going to use to start planning your meals, okay? And there's different ways to do this. If you're like me, I started off with a piece of paper and a whole bunch of colored markers. A couple bucks at Walmart, piece of paper. And I would write boxes for the number of containers I could eat. 4 green, 4 red, let's say 1 blue. I put a blue box. 2 yellows, I put 2 yellow boxes. 2 purples. You know, so I would write boxes for each. What I could eat in one day. This is just one day. And then I would just start thinking, okay, which meal do I want to plan first? And for me, the most important meal for my family and I is dinner, because I want us all to eat the same thing. And I want it to be something we all like. So I just started with dinner. And so I would have the number of boxes I could eat throughout the day on a piece of paper. And as I planned and thought, okay, I'm going to have some chicken, 4-ounce piece of chicken, some sweet potato, and a big green salad with some homemade dressing, I would go and I would mark off these boxes and go, okay, that's my dinner. And then I would see how many boxes I have left for the rest of my day. Okay, and then I would go to lunch and do lunch the same way. Am I going to have a fruit salad? Just some grapes and strawberries and blackberries filled up in this. And then maybe some turkey and wrapped in lettuce with a little bit of hummus. You know, so you will see what goes in these containers by the food lists, and you will know how many containers you have because you're going to figure out which bracket you're in. And then you just start planning. And honestly, you guys, when I first started doing this, it took me an hour on the weekend to plan out for my whole week. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get, because you're going to save. You're going to put your meal plans. You're going to either write it on a piece of paper, or you can type it into an Excel spreadsheet. And this took me a long time to start doing because it's some work. But once you have this spreadsheet, then every week you can just go and change it. So I would just do, you know, I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Oh no, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner. Okay, and then I would just write what I'm going to eat. And there's lots of places where you can find 21-day fix approved recipes. And Pinterest is one of them. And just beware, you might get lost on there, because you can type in 21-day fix on Pinterest, and there's so many people who have done this program successfully. They've all put in their recipes on there, which is a great resource. But you might want to narrow it down, like 21-day fix approved dinners to start off with, so you don't get overwhelmed with all the stuff on there. So if you think about it, if you take an hour once a week to do this for the first 3 weeks, and then the next 3 weeks you're taking 30 minutes to do this meal plan, by the time you're 6 or 12 weeks into this, you're going to be a pro. And so for this first week, just plan out your first couple days. Today's Monday, so just, tonight or tomorrow, plan out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and decide what you're going to eat. And as you guys all know, Shakeology, 1 scoop counts as this. Drink your Shakeology every day. Figure out which meal you are going to use to replace it. It doesn't have to be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It can be one of your 2 snacks. Those are considered meals, because we're aiming for eating 5 small meals a day. Okay? So you know every day you're going to have one of these used. Boop. Some people go, oh my gosh, I have 5 proteins, 5 reds. I got to eat 5 of these. How am I going to do that? Well, one is Shakeology. And then if you add your fruit, like a small banana, to your Shakeology, and a little bit of peanut butter counts as a teaspoon, you know, your containers are going to go fast, but you're also going to find that you're going to be filled. You're going to have energy, and your body's going to be fueled for those 30-minute workouts, which is super important. So just take this one meal at a time, one day at a time, one, week at a time. Don't try to think of the whole 21 days, because like we've said before, this is a lifelong journey. This is just the start of it. For a lot of you, you're just beginning. So these containers are there to help you. Pretty soon you'll know 2 hard-boiled eggs, this is it. You won't need to look it up, nothing. Pretty soon you'll know that. You can smush a half a medium avocado and fill that up, and you won't even need to put it in there, because you'll know about a half a medium avocado smushed up is one of these. And the dressings, you guys, are awesome. Some people go, oh, I have to make dressing. It's so complicated. It's not. You can make up a whole batch with like 5 ingredients for the whole week, and then just pour it into here, and that's a serving of dressing. And they're really good. And I can show you a video I have on how to simply make, I just put, honestly, olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, and a little bit of lemon and garlic. And that's my dressing. And I don't think twice about it anymore. We just don't buy store-bought dressing. And maybe that's not you right now. Maybe you want to buy store-bought dressing. But if let's just put it this way. The closer you stick to this plan, the better your results will be. So you might think, oh, well, I can stray here and I can have this. It's not on the list. You can, and that's fine. But the more you stick to this, the better your results are going to be. So that's plain and simple. We're not going to be food Nazis, because we know that everybody's at different levels, and we don't, this is a journey, and you got to start somewhere. And so, but this has tons of food that you can make into different dishes that your kids can like. And honestly, you guys, like Susie said in her video, kids love these things. Let them help you plan. Say, what do you guys want for dinner? Oh, I want turkey tacos. Okay, turkey, hold this up, and, have them hold it up. And then you're going to have a tortilla, a whole wheat tortilla, hold this up. And it's like fun to them. My kids love to do meal planning when I'm doing the 21-day fix, because they get to play with these little containers. So involve them and make it fun for them. It shouldn't be something stressful. But it is something very important, and that's why we're spending this whole week, you guys, teaching you how to do this. So Susie, Cherie, and I posted our meal plans. And we'll continue to, just to give you ideas. We don't want this, I don't want you to look at this and be like, oh my gosh, I have to do that. I want you to look at this and go, oh, that's what she eats. Oh, that's a good idea. Ooh, and I'm actually eating way above what I should be in this book, because I'm 24 weeks pregnant, and so I have to eat more. So I'm eating more than typical, but you can still use this meal plan, and yours can be different colors. Yours can be scratched out on a piece of paper with markers. Yours can be on a whiteboard, on your fridge. Just having a plan in place, you guys, is what's super important. So if you have any questions about meal planning, just ask in the comments to this video, and we'll reach out and help you. You guys, start small, and before you know it, you'll be whipping these things out or whatever you want, and you'll be like, okay, I got this. I got this. And that's what we want you to do. We don't want this to be something that's overwhelming, and then you want to give up, because that's what happens so many times. People talk about diets. I'm going to go on a diet, and then, they don't do good the first week, and then they give up. Well, this is not a diet. This is something that if you practice, you'll be able to do this forever. This meal planning will become habit. It will become just ingrained in your mind, and you'll realize, okay, I'm only supposed to eat 4 of these a day, so I'm not really supposed to even really overdo it on vegetables. And I'm only supposed to really eat 2 of these a day, so, depending upon what bracket you're in. So in your mind, you're going to know this stuff, and you're going to know, okay, this is what you guys, this plan is scientifically designed to help you lose weight without you starving, and with you being able to push through your workouts, and it works. And that's why so many people are doing it and getting great results from it. So let us know if you have questions. I know this video was sort of long, I'm sorry, but we want to help you, and we're excited for you guys. And let this first week just be a trial period. You try this, you fail, you try something new, you fail, whatever. Or maybe you'll come up with a really great plan right away, and you can share it with us, okay? You guys have a blessed evening.